Get ready to match the stars from Dallas, Steve Kanaly, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Jamie Lee Curtis, Richard Paul, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Reilly.
Hello, John. Doesn't make me a bad person. Takes a man to wear red shoes, I'll tell you that. Are you ready? That's right.
Yes.
I match your rose. That's not all, honey. Shall we have a go at it?
Why not, John?
Okay, greet Laura Sands and Randy Sherwood. Welcome. We'll get acquainted first by finding out a little bit about each of you. Randy, let's begin with you.
Well, after getting out of the Navy, I majored in broadcast management in college, was a disc jockey a number of times, and worked in an engineering capacity in television down in San Diego. And I'm unemployed now.
It's a difficult business to get into, isn't it?
Very competitive, very competitive.
Tough.
You got to really know people and be places.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, good luck here, and good luck in your continued career. Laura, let's hear about you.
Well, I was born and raised in Denver, Colorado, and I moved out here about a year ago, and now I am a clerical typist.
All right.
Short and sweet.
Laura, good luck to you, too. Here on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of our stars as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will go on to play the Big Money Super Match, where you can win over $20,000. So, begin. Randy, A or B?
I'll take B, please.
He says he wants B. When the Martians landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because they landed in blank.
Got it.
By the end of the program, you have to tell me the connection between the Titanic and Denver, Colorado.
The connection between the Titanic and Denver, Colorado. Do you happen to know?
See that? That's why a show like this should be informative and filled with wonderfully interesting things.
Well,
There
I'll
is
think
a
about
connection, right?
it. There is a connection.
Right.
We'll
you
find
don't
out.
know it, do you? You got your red accessories up the kazoo. But
Okay, Randy. When the Martians landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because they landed in blank.
Washington, D.C.
Okay, Randy. Steve, I think he's on to us.
What did he say?
He said Washington, D.C.
That's what I said, too.
Yeah. Ms. Brett.
Now, sweetheart, what are we going to do for the rest of the evening? If we all say Washington, D.C.
I don't know. We'll pray for a tie.
I want to thank Miss Roberta Peters of the Metropolitan Opera for lending her 4th act Lucia costume to Brett so she could do the show.
Yeah.
Washington.
Washington.
Zero.
But he's trying. Hello, Jamie.
Hi.
When the Martians landed, they decided no intelligent life on Earth because they landed in
Beautiful downtown Burbank.
Burbank.
Sorry,
And you, sir?
Well, when they landed, they said, "Take me to your leader." And they came to see me by... I must say I was so afraid because for a minute, those little green men looked quite a bit like a very nasty rabbit. And I was frightened.
And you didn't have no peanuts on you?
Nothing.
All right. Miss Fannie?
Well, I said that they landed in a match game run-through. But then I don't care to work again. I mean, what difference does it make?
I'll hit you with my red shoe. Okay. 4 for Randy. Look at him. Now, Laura, you'll have 3 opportunities to catch up. Let's see what it says here. Billy said, when I was born, my parents kept me in a jar. For years, I thought I was a blank. Okay, Laura. Billy said, when I was born, my parents kept me in a jar. For years, I thought I was a blank.
Pickle.
Pickle jar.
Well, I think I came close, but you probably won't allow it. A pickled pig's foot.
Pickled pig's foot. No.
There's the word.
No, wait a
Is it
minute. No, wait a
close?
minute. Hold on. Pickle.
Pig's foot.
Pickles and pig's feet are 2 different items.
Yeah.
See, but...
So are cucumbers and pickles.
Right. No, they're not. No, they're not.
I almost got you, didn't I, you little
Right.
devil? I think we're going to have another no-show. Dill pickle.
Dill pickle. Okay. Where are we? 41?
I went right down to the heart. Just a simple word and a match. Pickle.
All right, we got it. Here it is.
Intelligent.
When I was born, my parents kept me in a jar. For years, I thought I was a...
Pickle.
Why are you so sad?
I felt like being sad.
You wanted to display a sad emotion?
Yes, so that they wouldn't think I had.
Oh, I see. I got you. Richard Paul.
Specimen. As in a fine physical specimen.
Oh, sure. You can't crawl out of that one. Miss Fannie, rescue us from this, will
Daddy
you?
Paul, so amusing. I said pickle.
All right. So at the end of round 1, we have a tie score. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so. Right now, this for you. Now, see, we have a tie score here. We'll go to round 2 in a moment or so. But I just want to clarify the thing about Denver. Do you understand what it is?
I sure do.
Do you understand what it is? I mean, do you want to explain it, Charles?
Oh, Molly Brown, right? The unsinkable Molly Brown was called that because she was on the Titanic and she didn't sink. And when I go to Denver, I always say at the Brown Palace, which is very nice. That's why the musical was called The Unsinkable Molly Brown. And it's not that important, but it's interesting. These things are very interesting.
Are you trying to tell us that she came from Denver?
It's all so heavy and interesting.
He's not heavy. He's your brother.
I feel so refreshed.
You know what they would say to you on the Titanic? Men and women and all guys with a lot of red accessories first.
Men and women and red shoes first. Okay. Randy went first last time, so Laura, we ask you to go first this time.
B, please.
B.
B.
Okay.
True.
What? No.
You hear voices now, don't you? The Titanic is coming back to get you.
One farmhand said to another, he said, Farmer Brown is really mean. He's the only farmer in the world that uses his wife as a blank. You're the only two. Steve and Richard are the only two who play. Okay.
Great.
Laura, one farmhand said to another,
Put it in the slot.
Farmer Brown. One MC per show, if you please. One farmhand said to another, Farmer Brown is really mean. He's the only farmer in the world that uses his wife as a...
Plow horse.
Plow horse. The answer was plow horse from her lips. What'd you say?
To God's ear.
Yes, 20th century, so close. A tractor.
Tractor. And you, sir?
Well, the woman had a very large, sharp, pointed nose, and he just grabbed her by the ankles and used her as a plow.
As a plow. So there's no match there. She said plow horse.
You're a sadist, Richard Paul.
She had long nails and she was a pitchfork.
Now, Randy, let's see if you make any progress here. Old man Periwinkle said...
There you go.
What'd he say?
17 is when your sex drive goes into first gear. 65 is when your sex drive goes into blank.
17 is when your sex drive goes into first gear. 65 is when your sex drive goes into...
Reverse.
Reverse. What do you say to that, Jamie?
It actually should go in the repair shop, but actually goes into reverse.
And what do you say to that?
I hate to think of life as just a set of gears. Reverse.
Reverse. Now, Laura will go to round 3. He's matched all 6 of our stars. That means you have one chance to match the 2 you haven't matched, and you can have A or B.
A this time.
All right. A. A. A.
Somebody made that. Hey, baby.
Yes. Ben said, my sister is really strange looking.
How strange is she? Very good.
Not quite in unison.
It's better that way.
Be in unison. What time must you be in unison? Meet me in unison in the rest. She just had a sweet 16 party. That's not her age, it's her blank size. All right. My sister is really strange looking. She just had a sweet 16 party. That's not her age, it's her blank size.
Bra size.
Bra size. Gotta match them both. Steve, what do you say?
Well, I was thinking we were still doing the daytime show. I said shoe size.
Shoe size. So that means Randy wins the game. What do you have? Bra. You missed the ball. One to find out, Randy. Here we go. Randy Sherwood, the winner. It was a pleasure to meet Laura Sands. Going to send some gifts to you from Match Game PM. Laura Sands, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a little message for you. Hurry back. Randy Sherwood believes this is a fortuitous moment for him because he is unemployed and he has a chance to win over $20,000 at this moment. That would help. If you had a job, Randy, it would take you 2 or 3 weeks to earn that amount.
At least a day.
Yes. Here we go. We polled a studio audience in this very room, very smart bunch like these here. And we said, if you please, write down your best answer to this. The eyes of blank. Now, if you give us the answer, which they wrote down most often, we'll give you $500. For matching the second most popular answer, $250 for you. And if you match the third, we give you $100. Now, as you call on 3 of our 6 stars, call on the ones who have a glimmer of intelligence in their eyes. If you call on the dummies, you're going to strike out. All right, one at a time, if you please.
Jamie.
Jamie.
The eyes of Laura Mars.
The eyes of Laura Mars, the motion picture. Brett.
I say the eyes of the world
The eyes of the world
are
right.
upon you.
Now look them over
Could we get
carefully.
a little stretch there?
Richard.
Texas, son.
The eyes of Texas. The eyes of the world, the eyes of Laura Mars, and the eyes of Texas are the 3 they've given you. And now you have to make a choice. One of those or one of your own.
Texas is a nifty answer, but my first thought was Laura Mars. I'll go with Laura Mars.
You go with Laura Mars. I went with Laura Mars for 2 years.
Was it nice?
No, I didn't like her at all. All right, he wants Laura Mars. We all want Laura Mars. All right, let's find out if we have Laura Mars under the $100 number. The eyes of the world.
Oh,
There's
you
Brett's
all laughed
answer.
when I sat down to play.
Yes, we did laugh. Let's see if we have Laura Mars under the $250 response. The eyes of Texas. Now, I thought that was going to be on top. I really
No,
did.
if you don't go to the movies, you poor treasure. What are you doing now?
I just want to come down and speak for Texas.
Now, wait a minute. You're going to say a word about Texas?
I want to talk about, if Laura Mars comes up here, I'm going to talk about Texas.
Yes. All right. Now, wait a minute.
No, my chick is going to talk about Texas.
No, I've come down to
No, we
show my
want to see
costume.
that the people choose Laura Mars over a state that is so beautiful as Texas. Go ahead, show your sign. Show your sign.
Okay.
Sam Houston.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Hold everything.
Wait a minute, I want the senator from Texas over here.
All right.
So they can see the disaster thing
Senator,
that's gonna happen
would you come
right
over here?
He's trying to give me a
Would you get out of the way? Get out so we can get some people up here.
All right.
All right.
Now, I want to say something.
All the live long day.
Cut. All right, let's see it.
Ta-da.
Laura
I feel sorry for you.
Get off! Get off the stage! It's my show!
Come, Daddy, we'll lynch him late.
At least I got something out of this.
Okay. Stand on the blue
Wait a
dot.
minute, Jane.
What?
Because he happens to be on Dallas. That's what we've been doing all day. If he
not
was
my
only
fault.
on the streets of San Francisco, we wouldn't have touched him with a 10
You want to buy those?
I didn't know they made them this big.
Oh, and he thinks he's going to win the money. Okay.
It was the red color.
All right. Where are we?
Oh,
Oh, he's won $500, which means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. Do you realize that? But we're going to give you another shot at another audience match here. Slide it. Blank dropper.
Oh, boy, I got one.
You got one.
I got one. Call on me. Call on me, Randy.
Oh,
Trust me.
wait a
No,
minute.
you're
Let's
going
see.
to go
Who shall I
back to the
call on?
eyes of Laura Mars, the eyebrow. No, it's all a plot to get us.
I think I'll call on Brett.
Okay, Brett.
I say, here and now, to y'all, the eyes of eyedropper.
Eyedropper.
You dropper, eyedropper.
No singing.
Did you see that catch? And they say I'm blind. I am not blind.
Okay, that's one. You want Fannie?
Yeah.
Okay, Fannie.
How would you like her, fried or scrambled?
Over easy.
Over easy.
Over easy. Over easy.
Precious, close up your ears, shut your eyes. Don't
Come on,
move.
Fannie, give us an answer.
we'll just think he's going to be rich. Let's see. Snooky Lancin, Snooky Lancin, Snooky Lancin. Name dropper.
Name dropper.
One more. I go with Jamie again. That was a
I
good
go
guess.
with
Guys,
Jamie,
you
too.
used up all my answers.
You got one?
I got one.
No, I don't have one. I'm sorry. I'm blank.
Honey.
They took my
Honey.
only two.
All right.
Yes, I want to say, no, don't buzz a buzzer. Don't buzz a buzzer. I am going to say Texas dropper. Texas dropper is a bird that flies
Okay, you got a choice of eyedropper or name dropper. You want one of
low over
those or one of
San
your own?
Antonio.
Sure, my first thought was name.
Name dropper is what we want. Let's see if it's under the $100 response.
That's the big one.
Eavesdropper is there. Let's see what we've got under the $250 response.
You don't try.
Name dropper it is. Congratulations, another $250 for you. So that means you've got a total of $7,500.
Wait a minute.
that
See
you're,
what's under the bottom one.
that you're
We
playing for.
did the bottom one.
The
Wake
top
up.
one says eyedropper. Okay. $7,500 is what you're playing for. However, you can play for $15,000 if you get a lucky spin of the star wheel. Get up there and spin
Come
it.
on and double it up, babe.
Double.
And we'll all root for a double. Here we go. Ready, Steve?
Go, Steve.
Okay. Good luck to you. Stand on a little blue dot there facing me, if you would, please. Thank you. Here we go. Begin blank. Begin blank. Okay. Now, if you give us the answer that Steve has
Over
written on
here.
the card,
Put it in the...
we give you $15,000. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Gotta put it in a slot.
Oh, 7,500. Yeah, I didn't hit the double thing there. Okay, give us an answer, if you would, please.
That was tough. Begin firing.
Oh.
I thought you had the money in your hip pocket.
Young for this.
All right, turn around here and we'll ask Steve what answer he has on his card.
Oh, a little Cole Porter tune.
Begin the begin. Now, wait a minute. What's that?
Before my time.
You have no idea what he's saying, begin the begin?
Oh, when you begin the begin.
I still don't.
He still doesn't recognize it. Okay, well, Randy Sherwood has a total of $750 and our best wishes, and now we've got this message for you. Join us next week for Match Game PM. We'll have another bevy of beautiful stars like these. And a lot more money to give away. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some contestants. Cuts greasy dirt without streaking and makes shiny surfaces sparkle like glass. Windex shines more than just windows. And a portable radio and Popeyes, fun, delicious, a terrific freeze-at-home treat. 12 hours in assorted flavors. Treat your youngsters with refreshing Popeyes. And the Polyshell system from Turtle Wax. Space-age protection for your car's finish. 3 layers deep, 24 months long. The Polyshell system. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Thank you.